Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hello Dave with Down to Earth Astronomy. Now, as you might have noticed, my backdrop here changed quite significantly. That's because we spent all weekend moving the office around, so it's now all moved around, and I like it in this way. I think it's way better than it was. I might kind of miss the backdrop of having the living room in the background. I really like the blurred out effect you get with the camera. But what I'm going to do now is I've ordered a green screen that I'm going to put up behind me, and I'm going to try to work with that. I've never actually tried working with a green screen, but it's something I'll have to try. It's going to be a learning process. So if there's going to be some not that well done camera footage in some of the future videos, you'll know why. But I'll try my best. And again, it's going to be a learning process for me. So. But it's going to be exciting. I hope the lighting setup is going to be okay for it. I try to make the background as lighting as smooth as possible. There's a little bit of a shadow, but I'll try to see if I can fix that. But anyway, that's something I'm working on, and something you're going to be hopefully seeing in the near future once the green screen actually arrives. So let's move over to Elite Dangerous. Now, most notably, of course, this week was the launch of the 2.4 beta patch. And there's been a lot of new stuff added in this patch. And I'm not going to go into too much detail with all the individual stuff in this video. I already have a video up where I go over all the stuff added in a little bit more detail. So you can click the more info icon if you want to see that video. And again, there's a lot of stuff in the patch, of course, that they're not showing us. They already told us before they launched the patch that they're not going to include any stuff regarding the aliens, the Thargoids. All that stuff's going to be locked out of the beta. So if you read the patch note and you feel it's kind of thin, just remember that what we're seeing here is just the quality of life improvements. So there's been quite a few quality of life improvements. So there's going to be a lot more. And even after the launch of the patch, we might not have the full content list because they had said it's going to be a gradual release. They're going to unlock content along the way. So if you feel like the patch is a little weak, a little small for a major point update, well then just stick around, because I'm pretty sure you're going to get all the content as the patch progresses and as time progresses. Now, talking about beta, there's been some things that I actually haven't covered in any of the videos. That, of course, being all the bugs that's been introduced into the beta. Now, I'm pretty sure Frontier is going to iron out most of them, or all of them, hopefully, before the patch actually go live. But, well, one of them is, what most notably is the sound when you're going to a station. We get this really loud sound. Something is being amplified. I don't know why, but something in the stations are being amplified, and it makes the game, well, pretty hard to play unless you turn ambient sounds off. And those who watch my live stream will have definitely noticed this. So I'm sorry for you guys who watched that, but I tried to keep the sound out, or mute the sound from the game when we get into a station. There's been some other small things here and there that didn't really match up with what said the patch note, with what we got in the game, so that might be a different thing. But one thing that has been launched, has been leaked actually from the patch that I'm pretty sure wasn't supposed to be leaked already. That's the Type 10 Defender, a new ship that's going to be added into the game at some undisclosed time. We don't know when yet. But I'm going to do a full video of that in a couple of days, so stay tuned to the channel if you want more information on that. Now, in other news, not directly related to Elite Dangerous, but still kind of, well, the developers of Elite Dangerous, Frontier, has announced a new game called Jurassic World Evolution. This is going to be a tycoon park builder style game, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, or the game they already have, the Planet Coaster. And the game's going to launch next summer, so the summer of 2018, together with the launch of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom movie that's going to be in theaters on June 2018. So if you like that park builder style games, and you like dinosaurs, that's definitely a game for you. I might have a look at the game. I'm probably not going to post it on the channel. I'm trying to keep the channel as focused around astronomy and space games, so unless the dinosaurs decide to develop spaceships, I don't think that's the game that I'm going to be covering on the channel. And finally here, to sign off, I want to answer a question that actually someone suggested that I answered over on Discord, and that is what Discord actually is. There seems to be a lot of people who are not familiar with it, which is completely understandable. It's a fairly new thing. What Discord is it's an all-in-one community server. So it includes pretty much everything you would need as a community. It has persistent chats, meaning that you will have chat channels where you can actually go back and you can watch chat history even before you joined the server, I think. At least a while back. I'm not sure about that, but you can come back and you can watch the chats even if you weren't online. And over on the Discord server associated with my channel, we have plenty of chat for different games and just for posting shits and giggles. We even have a Elite Dangerous gallery where people can post all their pretty screenshots that they take. Something I quite enjoy scrolling through from time to time. And you can join the server either using it in your browser. It has a browser-friendly version. Some people have some issues with it, especially regarding the voice chat. But most of the features seems to be working okay on browser. Then there's a client version that you install directly on your computer, which is the one I would definitely recommend using. It's very easy, very intuitive to use. And then it also has an app for your phone, for Android, also iOS, I would think. Haven't actually tried that, but I'm pretty sure they will have an app for iOS as well. You can install that, you can join the server there, and you can then keep up to date what's going on the channel. I try to announce over there beforehand if I do streams like with the Type 9s that I did last weekend, or the Adders when we do combat streams, or there are also events that are not even being posted on the channel or being streamed or anything. People are doing races and all kinds of different events that's going to be community only, that's going to happen over here. Most of the stuff is actually being hosted by other people, that it's people in the community who takes initiative to host an event, and people seem to have a quite good time doing all these small nice events. So if you want to be part of it, just come over and say hi. I mean, there's an open community and everybody's welcome. There's going to be a link in the description below the video where you can come over, and yeah, I really hope to see you there. But anyway, that's going to be it. Slightly shorter than usual, but again, this video was kind of last minute, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you on Discord. And until next time, I'll see you guys in space.